Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm Scruffy Tam. Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're ready for a nice, exciting weekend and a beautiful flight tonight, or today. It's morning for me. I don't know why I said tonight. Welcome in, though. Good to see you. If you are new here, and I do know we have some new members here. I'm Scruffy Tam. I've been a lifetime gamer. I started gaming in the late 1970s with Pong. Some of you older people will remember Pong, old school gaming, right? And then I started streaming in September of 2020 and I discovered Microsoft Flight Sim just a little over a year ago. It was actually August of 2021 when I first started watching people flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Bought it in, I think it was September the 7th of last year, and I have been 100% dedicated to flight simming since. So welcome in. I'm not a real pilot. I'm not a pilot in real life. I don't claim to be one even here. I just have fun. I have a passion for flying, a passion for people. And everyone is always welcome to fly along on my streams. No rules, just flight is how we do things. So welcome in, everybody. If you would like to fly along with us, we are currently at, let's see here. We are currently at Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo Airport. We're going to be doing a tour. We're going to be leaving the island we're on now, which is Kauai. We're going to be flying to Oahu. And I've got a guest in voice chat, Nova Stuff, who has graciously volunteered his time to give us a vocal tour of where we're flying today. So welcome in, Nova Stuff.
Hi, everybody.
Yep, and we're gonna have a beautiful flight today. THF playing Fortnite, nice. So let me show you where we are flying today. I gotta switch scenes really quick. There we go. All right, here's the little nav map pulled up. We're gonna start here at Barking Sands. We actually ended the last flight over here at Lihu, but we're gonna start out at Barking Sands today because I want to be able to fly up Waimea Canyon and see the center of this island. So we'll do that, then we'll head southeast over to Oahu, and we're gonna do kind of a clockwise and then a counterclockwise tour of Oahu, ending stream at Pearl Harbor, and I'm gonna break the drone out and we'll do a tour of Pearl Harbor, and a tribute to Pearl Harbor since the anniversary of the attack at Pearl Harbor is just a few days away. Didn't even plan it that way. Oh, is today the finale for chapter 3? Nice. I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I really should do. I need to play Fortnite sometime, see what the new chapter's all about. Oh, no problem, Oz. Welcome in. Oz Nomad is the voice of my Australia tour. Good to see you, Oz. Hope you're doing well. So we've already got a lot of people flying along, or loaded in anyways. Test Jess, Nova Stuff, Crunch, Infidel Fireman. I did see, saw a couple people earlier flying along. High Flyer was in there. Blue, something blue. I can't remember the rest of the username that I saw, but several people already loaded in. So welcome in. Thank you for jumping in. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Hang on just a minute. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the drone back to the plane. So again, if you'd like to fly along, we're at Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo Airport, Barking Sands, and server is Southeast Asia server. Dippo, what's up, Dippo? How are you doing? Welcome in. Let me scroll up to the top of chat and welcome everybody properly who has joined us so far today in chat. Anyways, Infinite Fireman, welcome in. Good to see you this morning. I hope you're doing well. Patriotic Veteran, thank you so much. It is an honor having you in my chat. And I'm assuming that you have served in the military. Thank you for your service. I really do appreciate that. THF is playing some Fortnite. Welcome in, THF. And Oz Nomad, again, thank you for all that you do. I know it takes a lot of time to build. So Oz builds my flight plans for Australia and also is in voice chat, giving us a vocal tour of where we're flying. And I know that's time consuming, and I do appreciate your time doing that for me. And Dippo, what's up, Dippo? How are you doing? Good to see you. PH Dippo is a fellow flight sim streamer, was the last guest on my podcast. My podcast is called Lost in the Dryer, and I had Dippo on there as my guest for the last one. I'm glad, Oz, thank you so much. I'm glad you do. And then Nova Stuff, of course, who is our vocal tour guide of this Hawaii tour. Aussie Holden fan, another streamer. I actually flew with him and Infidel Fireman last night on their stream. They did a co-stream and was flying along with them. We were flying fighter jets. A lot of fun. Let me give Aussie Holden fan a shout out. And also I'm going to give Infidel Fireman another shout out too. Infidel Fireman is a new streamer to Twitch. Just hit affiliate. Go give him a follow. Support him. Battle Lab is being vaulted at the beginning of chapter 4. I got to check it out. I got to check out Fortnite again. Yeah, Cappy Stick. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Not that I streamed it. I didn't stream it. Infidel Fireman and Alcy Holden fan were streaming, flying the F-35s, and I flew it for a little while, and then I jumped in my Thunderbird jet and flew it for a little while, but it was a hot mess for me anyways. But welcome in, Cappy Stick. Good to see you, my friend. Confusion Steve, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you, and happy Saturday to everybody else. Let me just really quick, I do want to explain, I want to explain about why I don't do voice. Oh, that's a good one, Cappy Stick. I don't know. It should be in both of them, in Infidel Fireman and in Alcy Holden fans. So let me talk about voice chat really quick in Discord. So I know we got some new people in here today, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Streaming to Twitch is a little bit different than streaming to Discord in that I also have chat, typing chat that I need to keep up with as well. And people can subscribe to your channel, can give bits and donations. And when people follow, I feel obligated, and I want to thank those people for those things. And it's really difficult. I have done 2 streams in the past where I had open Discord chat, and I felt like I was over talking everyone else in Discord chat whenever someone would gift a sub or subscribe or follow or whatever. So I made the decision not to have open voice. So I apologize if that offends you. I'm sorry, but you're still welcome to fly along with us. Everyone is always welcome here. You'll find this community very welcoming. And again, I have a passion for flying, a passion for people. So enough said. Let's get in the plane and get up in the air. That's what we're here for. So I'm going to take off, and then I'll turn around and fly a heading of 112. 112 once we get up in the air. So if y'all are ready, I'm ready for sure. I'm up. I love this thing.
Just a very quick note about Barking Sands here. We're at the Barking Sands Pacific Missile Range facility. It's the world's largest instrument and multi-dimensional testing and training missile range. So, something notable there.
Oh, wow. So is it from this island that the people fly out of to bomb the crescent-shaped island that we saw last stream, I think it was?
No, the It may be, but they have all kinds of different operations going on all around the islands, especially on Oahu. So I would imagine they would fly either from carriers or from Oahu. On they have Pearl Harbor and Hickam Air Force Base there as well. So
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah.
Gotcha. Hat trick. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. It was a relatively short hop over here.
Gotcha. Hat trick. Good morning back to you, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. And Death Crow, yes, a morning stream for sure. How you doing, Death Crow? Good to see you. I'm getting some stutters, but I'm not dropping frames. Is anyone else getting stutters in the sim? I'm getting horrible stutters.
Yeah, mine is pretty bad.
Okay. I noticed last night when I was flying along with Infinite Fireman and Holden that I was getting kind of the same thing. I'm going to brighten the day up just a little bit because I really want to enjoy Waimea Canyon. There we go. A little bit lighter outside. It could be the custom scenery. I have a ton of custom scenery loaded in, and that very well could be what it is. Super Typhon, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. I had intentions of flying this route yesterday to go ahead and get everything cached, but yeah, exactly. That's what I think it is. It's because it's the first time caching. What's up, Skip? How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. Good to see you here. And if you'd like to fly along with us, we're doing a tour. We're actually leaving Kauai and flying to Oahu today. We're gonna do a clockwise outside tour, a clockwise outer perimeter tour of Oahu, and then we're gonna fly inland and do a counterclockwise inland tour, ending up in Pearl Harbor, and then I'm gonna break the drone out and really get a close-up view of Pearl Harbor, and I'm gonna let Nova Stuff talk to us about Pearl Harbor. Hey, Holden, no problem at all. Sparky, what's up, Sparky Pilot? How are you doing? Sparky Pilot is a newish streamer. Also just hit affiliate last week, I think it was. Good to see you, Sparky. Go give Sparky Pilot a follow. And also, the same day that she qualified for affiliate, she also got her sport pilot rating in real life. So go give her a follow. Really awesome individual. I promise you'll learn something. You love Kauai because you can drive the whole island in one day. I can see that. I can totally see that. And I am really, really high up in the air. I don't mean to be this high. And so, oh, nice. Learning instrument procedures. Hey, it's a good practice. Flight sim is a really good practice for things like that. So I've been playing around with a virtual airline some called Parasox Air, and I've been building flight plans or flight routes for the airline. I reached out to Wambi. How are you doing? Good to see you, man. Wambi is here, everybody. Wambi is a developer of a lot of things in Microsoft Flight Sim. Really, really good to see you. Go give Wambi a follow. Every now and then he does streams and development stuff. But very, very amazing. If you have been in Microsoft Flight Sim, you've added any kind of mods, you have probably seen some of Wambi's work for sure. Good to see you, Wambi. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so was building routes for our airline. And so what I figured I'd do is every flight I've ever done on any stream, I would recreate that route. Well, it turns out that right now anyways, FS Hub is more geared towards actual airliners with actual airliner routes. But I reached out to their community manager, and he said that he thinks they are working on adding VFR routes for streamers like us and bush streamers, so then we can add company routes for places that may not have an actual airliner not point of interest, but actual airliner waypoint. Okay, I need to get down low. I want to fly into the canyon, not above the canyon. So we're about to enter Waimea Canyon now. We're not going to fly into the biggest part of it just because it's just the way I made the flight plan, actually. Hey, Kaharia, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Kaharia is a fellow flight sim streamer, and it is her and her amazing mom that created and sent to me those awesome hand-knitted mismatched socks. I don't have one of those on today, but y'all have seen those amazing hand-knitted socks by Kaharia's mom multiple times. So thank you so much, Kaharia, and welcome in. Let me give Kaharia a shout out. Y'all go give her a follow. She's an amazing streamer, very friendly. Texan One, what's happening? You headed my way? Awesome. Thank you for shouting out Texan One, also Infinite Fireman. Yeah, I think it's definitely the scenery because I'm seeing things slowly render in. Sorry for the stutters, y'all. My frame rates are fine. Not dropping frames. It's just I've got a ton of scenery loaded in, and I guess it's just taking a while to render. And you're welcome for the shout out. You know I always shout everybody out. And Infinite Fireman does an amazing job of helping out with that. No, Texan, we are on Southeast Asia now. US East was just giving way too many problems, so I switched to Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia seems to always be the most stable of the servers for whatever reason. Let me see, Kaharia. No, still stuttering. So I did have that issue, Kaharia, where I was dropping frames and dropping frame rate really bad. And when I clicked on the OBS window, it fixed it, but I've got that fixed. I don't remember what I did to fix it, but it's fixed. But now I've just got a ton of scenery. There's like 6 different sceneries that I have loaded in for this flight. And I should have taken the time to fly this route to give it time to load in before I streamed, but I chose to do other things yesterday instead. My bad. Oh, it is really beautiful. I just hate that it's stuttering so bad, but it's definitely beautiful. Yeah, Kaharia, I actually had CIA Cowboy help me, and we did so many things to try to, figure it out, and I will try to remember, and if I do, I will definitely let you know, Kaharia, for sure, because it's so aggravating to get dropped frames. Staff, what's up, Staff? How are you doing? Sergeant Staff is another Microsoft Flight Sim streamer. Staff is actually streaming right now. Good to see you, Staff. Staff is a very engaging streamer, is doing a series of Great Lakes shipwrecks on his channel in great detail. Has an amazing video and slides and stuff that he shows during this tour. It's really awesome. Go give Sergeant Staff a follow and support him as well. Good to see you. Yeah, right now I'm actually lurking in your channel, Staff. I'm lurking in your channel and in Murph's channel at the same time. All right, Holden, thank you for checking in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Sleep well, my friend. Take care. Maybe once we get over the ocean, it'll be better. But man, this is rough. But yeah, I'm not showing any missed frames, no skipped frames, and 60 frames per second. Steady. I hadn't dropped any frames.
Yeah, it's odd because I flew this yesterday and everything was very worked out very well. So I don't know what's going on this morning.
Oh, is it doing the same for you too?
I'm getting a lot of stuttering.
Maybe. Is anyone else having the same issue with a lot of stutters? Yours did it Wednesday. Yours is smooth. Okay. It's smooth outside. How about that crap? So maybe I'll just fly external view, which I don't really like to do a lot of, but hey, if it's smoother than what we were doing, then I'll just fly external view. A lot of people flying along with us. Thank you everybody for flying.
So Waimea Canyon is also known as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. It's very large, approximately 10 miles long and up to 3,000 feet deep. And Waimea is Hawaiian for reddish water. And it's a reference to the erosion of the canyon's red soil that makes the river red.
Oh, cool. We actually have red soil here where I live. And wherever they're doing construction and it rains a lot, it's the same. The runoff is red, and it'll turn parts of our lake red and rivers red also. Pretty interesting when it does that. There's Cappy Stick. Man, this is beautiful. All right, so now once we clear this, we're going to turn to a heading of 109er. 109er. And that'll take us over the rest of this island and the Pacific, and then on our way to Oahu. It looks like we may have some bad weather coming up. If that happens, I'll switch from live weather. I like to fly in live weather just to keep it more real, but I didn't get this scenery just to have it covered up with rain and clouds and fog and overcastness. Flying a little bit faster than what I intended to also, so I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Welcome in, Smash Flanker. Capuchin Steve flying along with us. Let's see here. I know Cappy Stick was here. We got Nova Stuff, Texan 1, Infinite Fireman, Crunch, Test Jess. All flying along with us also. Oh, there's Blue Spear. I knew I saw Blue Spear somewhere earlier. There we go. Sergeant Staff, thank you for having me up on your phone. Wow, that's wild. From the inside view of the plane is pretty rough, but the outside view is fine. So we'll just fly externally. I think I'm gonna turn autopilot on now. Let's see here. So set my altitude. It's not working with this plane. What's up, Bullet Monkey? How are you doing? You're here to confuse me. What's going on? You still don't see people in multiplayer? Oh, man.
So getting over the top of the island here, we've gone over Mount Waialeale, which is one of the wettest spots on the planet, and averaging about 450 inches or 11,000 millimeters of rain annually.
Wow. That's a lot of rain.
Yeah, I believe Mount Waialeale, the Waialeale means mountain without a peak because it's always covered in clouds. When I lived in, I lived below the mountain for about 8 weeks, clearing land and helping with horses, and we lived in tents, and it would rain every single night. We'd have to wake up in the middle of the night and get on top of the tent, top of the sleeping bags because they were wet.
Uh-oh.
And then clear, you know, in the daytime, put them out to dry. But when I was, I did that when I was 12 years old, and for some reason it didn't seem to bother me. It would bother me a lot today.
Definitely would for me too. Zippo, thank you for that lurk. Okay, I'm just adjusting heading mode, so give me just a minute. I should probably have changed my heading before I hit heading mode, but you know, I do things a little weird sometimes. I wonder if there's an update to this plane because my display doesn't seem to be working right. The autopilot, it's not showing the altitude when I was trying to set altitude. And when I was turning my heading bug, it wasn't working either. Now it could be my Bravo. I may not have the Bravo set up right. So it looks like hand flying for me today. Playing in neutral, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you.
We'll be flying over Lihue Airport. Lihue is one of the main cities in Kauai. Lihue is where most of the people would be flying in. They came from from the States or from the other islands.
Hey, Sadly, how are you? Is this a GSX Ground services add-on. Is what a ground services add-on? I'm sorry, sadly. Sadly, a Browns fan. I just realized what your name was. Welcome in. Good to see you again, sadly. So I do have a lot of add-ons that I've added to today's flight plan. There's like 4 or 5 for sceneries. Texan 1 made it in. Sadly, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Oh, it's a sailboat. I was wondering what kind of boat that was. There we go, sailboat. So we got some sailboats on the water right here below us. Ex race worker, what's going on? Sadly, you found my channel in the flight sim channel. What oh, in the Microsoft Flight Sim forums calendar? Welcome in, Ace Worker. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the Twitch thing. Gotcha. Oh, so I got you. So you were searching for Microsoft Flight Sim streamers and found me. Gotcha. I love it when I show up on that. That helps. Welcome in. Or welcome back. Thank you, Texan. I appreciate that. Not always the best virtual pilot in the world, but I do have a real passion for flying, and I love people as well. So I enjoy streaming. How much is the boat? Like 12 or something? Probably. You mean the... Yeah. On Orbix, they do have a vessels add-on that I think it was actually $12. I don't fly the 747. I rarely ever fly airliners. General aviation is my thing. One time I did a 737 stream, and I do plan on doing a 747 and a Airbus A320 stream sometime between now and FS Expo. Just recreating the route that I'll be flying on my way to Flight Sim Expo. Other than that, you'll see me doing GA. Hey, even if you're only sometimes the best virtual pilot. Also, I did last week create my own virtual airlines, Parasox Air. If you're interested in a virtual airline, it's more VFR GA pilots, but of course airline pilots are also welcome. It's called Parasox Air, and exclamation PSA Papa Sierra Alpha will get you the link where you can check out my airline. The OWN, the push me, pull me plane. You know, I don't think I have that plane unless they Is that a plane that comes with the with Microsoft Flight Sim now? Did they add that during Sim Update 11? Yes, infield fireman for sure. Yeah, sadly a Browns fan. I really do find this is like therapy for me as well. I really, really love flying. I enjoy it a lot. I'm flying way faster than I need to be still. I'm flying the Kit Fox too. I should have flown the regular Kit Fox. The plane from the Bat 21 movie. I have not flown it, X-Race Worker. I'm not 100% sure that I have it. I've seen other people fly it, but I haven't flown it myself. Gonna push through. The Cessna Skymaster. Okay, I don't have, you know, I meant to buy it. I meant to buy the Cessna Skymaster, but I'm not sure that I have it. I talked about it, and I don't think I ever did buy it though. Gonna push through quickly to PHNL as it's getting late here. No problem, Confucian Steve. I totally understand. Totally do. Oh, Planet Neutral. I didn't know you had your own virtual airline. No worries. Worst plane in the game is the Halo. I have not flown it. Well, I take that back. I tried to fly it once, and I didn't fly it long. Yeah, it really is not a lot of work to maintain. I enjoy it. Planet Neutral, and I'm working on adding some company routes that are VFR flights. But I was talking to one of their community managers, and he said at this point, unless it's an airline or waypoint, there's really no way to put in a VFR plan like what we're doing today with a bunch of non-waypoints. But he thinks that in the background they are working on implementing that for people like myself and other people who do bush flying and stuff, so that they can use it and build their own custom routes. But that's okay. I'm really enjoying it either way. Yeah, X-Race Worker, that's where I am. I'm East Coast, USA. Yeah, see Planet Neutral, that's what I need to do too. But I mean, I'm really new to the virtual airline game, so I've got plenty of time to set up achievements. But I do want to set up reward points and achievements and stuff like that. And I need to create airline liveries as well, which I have a really cool idea for, thanks to Kepi Stick. Oh, New Hampshire. Okay, South Carolina here. Your favorite place in Flight Sim is Bora Bora. Nice. Haven't been there, I don't think. Show us those socks. All right, the first sock command of the day. And my socks of the day on the right foot. I've got my Hula Girl socks, right? I mean, I definitely need Defines. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, I just won? Did I win? What? Are you serious? I won the Vision Jet over on Axel Theodore. Thank you for the follow. Also, sadly a Browns fan. Thank you for the follow. Murph, did I win it? What? Thank you for that. I did that with no intentions of winning. So my socks of the day, really quick. On the right foot, I've got my hula girls. On the left foot, I've got my red socks with Santa on them. Those are my socks of the day. Dang. Oh, you're watching me live for the moment. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for watching me live. I never win anything, so I did that with no intentions of winning, Two-Tone Murphy. And thank you, Gibbo. Thank you. Axel Theodore, thank you for the follow. Sadly, thank you for the follow. Defines, thank you for the follows. I appreciate that a lot, more than you know. So I can't wait to fly it. Vision Jet flight coming soon, y'all. If you think I struggle with this, where do you see me in a jet? What's up, Uncle B? I'm having really bad stutters inside view, so that's why I'm flying external view today. I normally fly internal and external, a good mixture of both, but having horrible stutters with the internal view, so I'm gonna fly external view. We are flying a Hawaii tour, if you're new here. We're on our way from Kauai to Oahu, where we're gonna do a tour of Oahu. We're gonna end at Pearl Harbor and then give a tribute to Pearl Harbor using the drone. So welcome in. Have I ever flown from Cape? No, I have not. Uncle B, welcome in, Uncle B. How are you doing? So again, Two-Tone Murphy, thank you for allowing me to win, even though I was not present. I really appreciate that. Uncle B Sim Channel is another flight sim streamer, an awesome individual, great guy. Let me give Uncle B a shout out. There we go. Go give him a follow. He does some general aviation as well. Loves the Junkers. What did I win? I won the Vision Jet. It's a brand new jet that Two-Tone Murphy and Gibbo were giving away on his channel. I've been lurking in there since I started stream. And who knew I would have won, and here I am streaming. What? So that's pretty cool. Murph's such an awesome guy. That was really cool of him to show my channel on his channel. Awesome guy. Lima Kilo Mike, what's happening? How are you doing? You're welcome for the shout out. How you doing, Lima Kilo Mike? By the way, Gibbo, if you're still here, PC, I'm on PC. No, Lima Kilo Mike, that's fine, man. No worries at all. So I normally stream, sadly, I normally stream on Sunday evenings. But this Sunday, I've got a Christmas party that I'm going to be going to, so no stream Sunday. Coming soon, I'm going to be adding a 4th day to my stream lineup. And I've got to work on my schedule because I'm a teacher. And Christmas break is coming up, so I'll have a lot more time to stream. So new schedule coming soon. And Lima Kilo Mike and some of my other European friends will be glad to know that starting in the spring, my schedule starts back where I'll be able to stream on Monday and Tuesday mornings, my time. Which is early afternoon for my European friends. So right now we're just flying over the Pacific on our way from Kauai to Oahu. When we get to Oahu, we're gonna do a, I can't think of the term, fly around the outside of the island clockwise. And then we'll fly inland just a little bit and do an inland tour of it counterclockwise, ending up at Pearl Harbor, where I'll do a tour of Pearl Harbor thanks to Nova stuff. And that's why I'm flying the Kit Fox, because I decided to, I wanted to fly kind of slow and low over these sceneries today. Got a lot of scenery added in. Ex-race worker. The PC versus Xbox debate is almost as bad as, is it a sim or is it a game? And yeah, we're not gonna we're not gonna start that war. Either war. We won't start either war. Oh, nice. You've been a PC gamer since '87. Dude, I wish I would have discovered PC gaming back then. I only discovered PC gaming 3 or so years ago. Prior to that, I was a Nintendo console gamer. Oh, also, I checked this morning right before stream to see if Flight Sim Expo registration was open yet. It's still not open, but again, when it does, not again, but when it does open, you can get 10% off your registration ticket by using code SCREFTAM when you go to check out. You had a Wii, but we turned it for a Wii fund. Oh, dude, the Wii was such a flop, but I did have a Wii. And then I bought a Wii U also. And what I really liked about the Wii U was it had the handheld console, also the precursor to the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, the Wii was pretty much a flop. Exactly. The Dave, thank you for the first time chat. And that's an excellent way to put it. I haven't heard it explained that way, but that's a really good one. It's not a game, it's a hobby. So for me, honestly, when I first started flight simming, for me, it truly was a game. I just was screwing around, didn't really know what I was doing, flying it like it was any other flying game where you're flying around. And then I got more serious about it as a streamer and started learning some things. I'm not a pilot in real life. I'm not a perfect sim pilot, but I enjoy it. And that's a really good way to explain it, Dave. Thank you. It's a hobby. It's not a game, it's a way of life. Ooh, those are good, really good quotes there, y'all. You just had to go track down a Wii on eBay because your kids wanted to revisit it. Planet Neutral, what kind of deal did you get on a Wii? The lawn dart game. Hey, at least he didn't get hurt in real life. Hey, Thoppel, thank you for the door knock troll. It's a cult, not a cult, right? So flying along, we got Nova stuff. We got Infernal Fireman, Confucian Steve, Blue Spear. There's another name I can't quite see right there. How's it going, Atoppel? It's been your life for 2 years. Osnomad, that's funny. We've got several people on the backside of us as well flying along. Lawn jarts were amazing. Yes, they really were. We had some as well. So my socks of the day, thank you, Uncle B. My socks of the day, I like to try to keep one themed sock for wherever we're flying. So today I've got my Hula Girl sock on the right, gray sock with Hula Girls on it, on the right foot. On the left foot, I've got my red socks with Santas on them because it's December, it's Christmas month. Those are my socks of the day. Hey, Toppel, thank you for the flute. Not bad, Planet Neutral. Not bad. I didn't know what a used Wii would go for if they were, since they weren't real popular. I didn't know if you'd get one dirt cheap or if they were collector's items now, again, because they weren't real popular. So I would say you got a pretty good deal. X-Race Worker. So this... Yeah, I'm sorry, Infidel Fireman. That is not the correct. I didn't update my command. So this is the Parallel 42 kit box. It's available over on Orbix. So if you go to Orbix and type in kit box, you'll find it. It's the Parallel 42 kit box. It's an amazing plane. Comes with several different liveries, several different versions of the plane also. It's a very agile plane. I love it. We here pretty much ended up as a dedicated Trivial Pursuit console. Nice. Oh, you thought it was the Zenith for a second? Yeah, this is the Parallel 42 kit box. Are my flaps down? Oh my gosh, my flaps were down. Holy crap. What a noob. Thank you for that, Infidel Fireman. Man, why am I doing that so much lately? I keep forgetting flaps. Welcome in, My Chemistry, also flying along with us. You know, I'm not sure if they were down. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think I did have one notch of flaps on. Yeah, playing in neutral, we've done that before too, on an actual board, a game board. Yep. Still have a Wii, but don't use it. Been PC gaming since before the PC actually was introduced. Right about the same time the round wheel was invented, yes. Yeah, my 172 definitely looks like the flaps are down just because of the way the sun reflects on the paint. It does make it look like it. Hey, Topple, thank you for the lurk. Hey, Paradox, what's up? Your first gaming machine was Commodore 64. Nice. My buddy had a Commodore 64. I enjoyed playing on it. DH Paradox is a fellow flight sim streamer. Ashley, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. So DH Paradox is a fellow streamer. He streams American Truck Sim, has a heavy haul trucker podcast about American Truck Sim and other things. Also does some flight sim as well. Good to see you. Welcome in, Paradox. And then Ashley 78X. A lot of y'all know Ashley. Welcome in, Ashley. Ashley's another streamer friend of the community. Also flies in Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane. Good to see you. Oh, dude, Spy Hunter. I loved Spy Hunter. Sinclair Spectrum in 82. Wow. So I love Spy Hunter and Xevious. Do y'all remember Xevious? Xevious was, man, I spent, I don't know how much money I spent on Xevious. Oh, Defender was good too. Microsoft Flight Sim for group flight, but X-Plane and P3D for everything else. Nice. Oh, you're updating your X-Plane 12 to RC2 just now though. Nice. You're welcome for the shout out, Paradox. Oh, Paperboy, that's right. Yes, I forgot about Paperboy. You're an old school gamer too? Heck yeah. Dragon Slayer, yes. Oh, I also during Infidel Fireman and Holden streams, I tried my hand at formation flying, and it is extremely difficult. What's up, Nova Wing? How are you doing? Nova Wing in chat, welcome on in, everybody. How are you doing? So Nova Wing is a fellow flight sim streamer. If you couldn't tell by their name, he's also a creator of content, and I forget to say this whenever Nova Wing raids. Nova Wing's got a lot of content on Orbix, so you can jump on Orbix and search Nova Wing and find a lot of stuff he's created. Welcome in, Nova Wing. Good to see you. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Scruffy Tam. I'm a longtime gamer. We were just talking about that, actually. And I've been streaming since September of 2020 when I was a variety streamer. I discovered Microsoft Flight Sim in August of last year, and I've been a streamer ever since, a Microsoft Flight Sim streamer ever since. Welcome in. You're welcome for the shout out. You are welcome, man. Thank you for the raid, Nova Wing. What were you guys doing today? Yeah, Paradox, I had a 2600 and a 7800. We also had a ColecoVision console. And then I've owned every Nintendo console that there was except the VR, whatever it was back in the day. Dorafly, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, Neutral, you still have your 2600? That's awesome. Dude, $1,600 for a wow, that's a lot of money. What's up, Dorafly? How are you doing? Terrifying people in the dark with DC-3s at night and bad weather. Oh my gosh. Dude, how did that work out for you? How many times did you crash? Or did you crash? Oh, Dorafly is another streamer. Dorafly is another flight sim streamer. Let me give Dorafly a quick shout out. Oh, thank you, Infinite Fireman. You are on it, dude. So I was trying to formation fly with Infinite Fireman and Holden, and it was really hard. Their planes were porpoising really bad, and so Cappy Stick, I feel your pain when you're trying to formation fly with me, and I'm all over the place. It was tough. I never did get to do it. I couldn't get our speeds to, I couldn't get my plane to get to their speed and stay steady. Just getting started to work. No problem, Paradox. Thank you for jumping in. You had a Texas Instrument 9948. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I just figured I'd try my hand at formation flying while we were in jets. Didn't work out well for me. I'm not saying it was your fault. I mean, I couldn't even keep my speed steady to your speed. So today also, those of y'all that came in on the raid, we are flying in Hawaii. No, we're not crossing the, well, I guess we are crossing the ocean in a non-floaty kit box, but we're on our way to Oahu from Kauai, where we're going to tour Oahu. I got a lot of scenery added in for it. And then we're going to wrap things up today at Pearl Harbor, giving a tribute to Pearl Harbor. TRS 80, I don't. I do find it is interesting though, Disco Stu, that you mentioned the price of that, the Commodore. I mean the, wait a minute, what was it you said? Yeah, the Commodore. It's pretty interesting that the price of a pre-built PC mid-range is about the same now as it was back then. Still about $1,600, you know, for a good mid-range PC. And I used to love Radio Shack. I bought one of those big, the like 160-in-1 electrical kits where you can build things using the wires and little springs and batteries. I had one of those when I was a kid, and man, I loved that thing. I used to love going in Radio Shack and looking at all the electronics. And so a few years ago, I bought one of the old school 160-in-1 kits from back in the 80s for my grandkids on eBay, so they could enjoy that experience of building with electrical stuff, and they love it. Oh, Super Typhon, don't feel bad, dude. Don't feel bad at all, man. That was very, very kind of Murph to still let me win it, even though I wasn't actively in his channel. And like I said, I did that just because I never win anything. I had no intents of winning. Oz, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Sleep well, my friend. And I'll see you. No, I won't see you Sunday because I'm not streaming tomorrow night. So I'll see you soon. Take care, Oz. Computer Steve, thank you for flying along, my friend. I really appreciate you. Take care. Sleep well also, my friend. Always good to see you. Oh, by the way, Computer Steve is also a streamer. Dang, so many people that I have found out that are streamers that I didn't know that to begin with. So let's give Computer Steve a shout out also. Thank you, Infinite Fireman, for that. Yeah, Super Typhon, I am gonna fly it on stream, but I have no idea where or when. I'll have to. What I'll probably end up doing is taking, well, I'm about to add a new streaming day to my stream schedule. So I'll pick one of those days to fly that plane. But I'm not sure. And of course it will be on stream. Okay, we can see Oahu off in the distance. Looks like there's some weather going on there. So if it continues to look like this, I'll create our own weather. Are we having server problems, Cappy Stick? Oh my gosh, you're at 10 frames per second? Holy crap. That's rough. Wow, okay. Yeah, let's try, is anyone else having issues with this server today? And maybe that's why I'm having trouble inside the plane, although even inside the plane, I'm not showing drop frames. But yeah, let me switch to US East really quick, y'all, and just see what it does. Oh, it's the same on the East. Okay, so I'm going to switch back. I'm going back to Southeast Asia. Thank Happy Stick. Set time to 6 a.m. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Oh, nice. So you still do have stores there that look like the Radio Shacks? That's cool. I didn't realize that. That's pretty awesome. Kurt Deasy. What's up, Kurt? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Saturday, my friend. Kurt Deasy is a fellow flight sim streamer. Great guy. A very engaging streamer also. Good to see you, Kurt. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Y'all go give Kurt Deasy a follow. This is beautiful indeed. In Cappy Stick, I would tell you to try clicking on OBS and see if that helps, but I know you don't have OBS running, so I'm not. Try clicking off. Try to click something away from Flight Sim, like click a different monitor, and see if that helps with the frame rates, because that is an issue here lately. If you're clicked onto the monitor that Flight Sim is streaming or is playing on, it does kill the frame rate sometimes. So try clicking another monitor and see if that helps. I'm doing really well, Kurt. Thank you. If I'm streaming, I'm doing good, man. I love streaming. Streaming, even if I feel like crap, just hit that go live button gives me energy and makes everything way better. So I'm doing good. Thank you. So we're going to fly into runway 11. Runway 11. And I'm going to make this a full stop at this first airport that we're approaching. Still got a little ways to go. Yeah, it's definitely a safe space for sure. Wow. I typically don't like flying in clouds, but man, this is beautiful. No, Holden, it won't. From what I understand, the issues that people have with Flight Sim are across the board, regardless of you get it from Steam or from the Flight Sim store. Oh, that's cool, Kurt Deasy. You had full ATC coverage the entire way? Nice.
That's one thing in Hawaii I never got tired of is the sunsets or the sun coming up at dawn. It was pretty much amazing every single time.
Yeah, I don't think that would get old for me either. I love sunrises, sunsets, and long walks on the beach.
What was also fun, since you could see the horizon so well, you could see at different times of the year the sun would, be setting at different locations.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool. Hopeless romantic. Melvin Leroy. What's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Good to see you. Aloha, my friend. Melvin Leroy is a fellow streamer, streams X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Sim. Great guy, good friend. Good to see you, Melvin Leroy. Hope you're doing well today. There's a shout out for Melvin. Go give him some love, y'all. Go follow Melvin Leroy. High Flyers, good to see you still flying along with us. Got High Flyer. Cowbell Cody has jumped in. Smash Flanker, CC, Nova Stuff, A Texan 1, Blue Spears, M Fiddle Fireman. We got Cappy Stick, Nova Stuff, Crunch, Moses VE. Someone doing, there we go, My Chemistry. And Lima Kilo Mike was with us. I think he still is. That's probably LKM right there. And Test Jess. Welcome in everybody. It's really awesome seeing so many people flying along. If you'd like to fly along, everyone is welcome to fly along. No rules, just fly what you want to and fly how you want to. Yes, I love aerobatics. Like My Chemistry and Lima Kilo Mike are doing, I love aerobatics. And feel free to do them in front of my plane. I really do enjoy that a lot. Oh, nice. Holden, that would be so beautiful. Seeing the big ships on the horizon. Oh, you're down in Key West for work right now. Nice. There we go. Oh, that's crappy that you don't have really good Wi-Fi at the hotel you're at. You just never know with hotels what kind of Wi-Fi you're going to have. Some are decent, some just are horrible. Oh, Holden, I just can't imagine, man. Oh, that was cool. That was really cool coming right at the camera. You still attempt to stream? Nice. I've got to find out from Flight Sim Expo how streaming there is going to work. I've got to figure out what equipment I need to bring so that I can stream from Flight Sim Expo also. Probably need to be reaching out to them soon so I can work out what to bring. Which I know that I can stream just from my iPhone using the Twitch app, but I just don't know what that would look like. So I've got a GoPro. I've got several different camera options I can do, but then I'm looking at, you know, having to use a PC or a laptop to run stream. Just got to figure that out. Yeah, so as a media partner, they are allowing all media partners to be able to stream at Flight Sim Expo, but I'm just not sure the logistics of being able to stream what equipment I need. So yeah, I've got to work that out. And yes, definitely a YouTube vlog of it would be awesome as well. Nice. Very good job right there. 4-point roll while doing a barrel roll. All right, I'm going to go to internal view now as we approach this airport. And again, this airport that we're approaching will be a full stop just so I can take a quick restroom break and refill my water. Exited Simons, there's an Xbox game bar plug-in update. Wonder if it'll do anything. Oh, you exited the sim. I'm with you. Okay. I was wondering what Simons was, but I understand. Yep. Oh, nice. E175. Cool. Yes, and I have created my own airline called Parasox Air. If you're interested in joining Parasox Air, there's the link to it. Infidel Fireman just posted. Even if you're not interested, go check it out. FS Hub, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I do, but basically anytime you fly your anyways, just go check it out. It's awesome. Yes, you see what I did there? It's a lot of fun. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Right, Ori? Welcome in, Ori. Good to see you. The Fox 2 logo, the news to break in. And now, breaking news on Fox 2. Local news on the hour on Fox 2. Scruffy Tam, a Twitch streamer, is going to be touring Oahu today. Gappy Stick, I hope you get that worked out, because I know you're going to be disappointed. I know you are really, really looking forward to this particular, the whole series, but especially this particular flight. So I hope you get that sorted out. Excuse me. Getting awful stutters in the sim only though. Like my frame rate is 60. I'm not seeing any drop frames, but this is horrible. So I'm going to go back to external view once I land. Hey, Viper Strike, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Excuse me. Viper Strike is another fellow flight sim streamer. Great guy. Awesome individual. Great streamer. Actually spends a lot of time researching the areas that he's flying on his channel. Go check him out. Give him a follow. I promise you won't regret it. Excuse me. Very friendly and very engaging. So if I'm not mistaken, there's an aircraft carrier right here somewhere in this scenery. I added it as a waypoint. I think this is it. It's dead ahead. I'm going to slow down and get there to it. But go give Viper Strike a follow if you don't already. Really, really an awesome streamer. Oh no, you did a driver update? I am terrified of doing driver updates for that reason, Cappy Stick. So that's a cargo ship. I thought I had a... maybe I don't. Or maybe this is it up here. I'm pretty sure there's a carrier up here. This is it right here. Pretty sure. Oh, Kurt, thank you for following Viper Strike. Dude, you won't regret it. He is the most detailed streamer out there. as far as knowing where he's flying and giving information about it. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna fly into, oh, you know what? I need to fly into runway 04 now. Runway 04. The winds have shifted a little bit. So disappointing when Sim does this. I mean, this is going to be a rough landing just because I can't see how smooth. You know, it's hard to land smoothly when you're getting really bad stutters every few milliseconds. So this should be an interesting landing. I did a negative like 1200. Oh shoot, wrong thing. I did a negative 1200 landing yesterday when I crashed. The F-35 I was flying. Yeah, Ori, at first I thought it was the scenery I had loaded in, but a lot of people are saying the same thing's happening to them. Some people aren't, you know, having this issue, but some are. So I don't know. I mean, I know I've got a lot of scenery added for this tour. Oh, no problem, Kurt. I totally understand, man. Have a safe flight. Appreciate you jumping in and hanging out for a little while. All right, like I said, I'm going to make this a quick full stop just to refill my water, take a restroom break, and then we'll get back up in the air. No problem, fireman. So I'm going to land runway 04. Yeah, runway 04 is the short runway. So I'll just land runway 04, short runway. Sorry for all the stutters. This looks horrendous. coming in way too high. Good thing about the Kit Fox, though, it's very forgiving, and this runway starts a little bit beyond where runway 04L or 04R starts. So this will be runway 04L. Can't land on the arrows. There we go. Hard landing, but it's hard to land smoothly when hey, at least the passengers liked it. That's all that matters. And it's hard to land smoothly when you're stuttering so bad too. So whatever, that's my excuse anyways. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. All right, so I'm going to taxi over here and park really quick. And again, just take a really quick restroom break, refill my water, and then we'll get right back up in the air.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time.
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Yeah, about as good as the frames would let me. Exactly, Melvin. Exactly. Yeah, so Cappy Stick, I use the Steam version. Oh, you're smooth now after you updated? What update was it in the Windows Store that you did? Oh, wow, Tam, that's amazing. Xbox Game Bar. Yeah, you know what? I may just restart the sim, y'all, because I don't have Xbox Game Bar as it is. So I think I'm just going to restart the sim. And then I'll take a quick restroom break, and then we'll be on our way back in the air soon. So let's see here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and exit out, and I'll start right back in. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing in the background as well. And I'll be right back. Thank y'all for flying along and for your patience as I restart the sim to hopefully get rid of this horrendous stuttering I'm having. Be right back.
there, buddy. It's just me again. Came into my mind last night, so I'm just.
All right, I got it restarting, and I'll be right back. See you in a few.
Long now, since I last saw you, my friend. So happy Christmas from me to you. Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. I wonder what you're doing now. And if you're listening, I just wish there was some way things could have been different. But happy Christmas from me to you. Sometimes it's too much to handle. It's like I'm losing control. I'm struggling in the crossroads of being too warm or too cold. Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. You walked out of my life that time. And I guess I'm still wondering, do you still think of me sometime? Or have you truly moved on? Anyway, happy Christmas from me to you. Oh, happy Christmas from me to you.
There. Excuse me, I'm back. Yeah, so Bullet, we had some issues with stuttering, like really, really bad stutters. So Cappy Stick had the same problem. He restarted and it fixed the stutters. So I'm hoping that a quick restart's gonna fix my stutters as well. We'll see. I hope it does, because this is just too beautiful of a place to have to deal with stutters and not be able to see the scenery. So we'll see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong thing. That's what I wanted to do. So anyways, yeah, Two-Tone Murphy, I was in his chat a little while ago. I was surprised that he was streaming this early in the day. I jumped in there, said hello. He said Gibbo was giving away a Vision Jet as a giveaway. So I just, for the heck of it, because I never win anything, typed in exclamation ticket to win a ticket to get the Vision Jet. And a little while ago, he jumped in here and I'm told that I won the Vision Jet. So the person that never wins anything won something while I'm streaming, while lurking on Two-Tone Murphy's stream. So there's that. That was pretty awesome. So thank you to Murph and Gibbo for doing that. So hopefully this will fix it. We'll fix our sim and we can get back in the air. Hey, Jan, what's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Hope things are good. Been really busy. Hey, I totally understand. I have been busy as well. No worries at all. I understand totally. Good to see you as well. Thank you for jumping in, saying hello. We're doing a tour of Hawaii. We finally reached Oahu, and then my sim crashed. Well, my sim didn't crash, but I've had so many stutters that I decided to restart the sim. So just waiting on it to restart, and then we'll take off. Continue this awesome tour. In the meantime, if you're interested, I do have a virtual airline called Parasox Air. Everyone's welcome to join it. If you don't know what a virtual airline is, I really encourage you not to just join mine, but to check out FS Hub, Foxtrot Sierra Hub, and see what it's about. I really didn't think I would enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it. Yeah, we're on Southeast Asia server, and Infidel Fireman just posted the link to our airline. And although it's called an airline, you can fly whatever you want in mine. Okay, so you can fly anything from the Kit Fox. I was flying the Kit Fox as part of my airline a little while ago, or you can fly in the airliner if you want to. Everyone's welcome, just like on my stream. No rules, just flight. Fly what you want to. Oh, Ori, where do you find it? So Infidel Fireman just posted the link right above your post. Just click on that, it'll tell you about it. And again, I mean, it's not for everybody. I didn't think it was for me, to be honest. But wow, I'm liking it way more than I thought I would. All right, so we were at let's see, Papa Hotel Juliet Romeo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Excuse me. Can I fly the golf cart? Oh, dude, that is a really good. No, but I wonder if we can drive it, and I bet you can. You can probably still drive it and get credit for a flight in the golf cart. Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. Waiting on parking 16. Awesome, Ori. Thank you for jumping in, flying along with us. It will definitely jump though. It flies for a little while when you hit a big bump. I know. All right, just waiting on it to load in, and then we'll start back at Papa Hotel Juliet Romeo, John Rogers Field. tell you what, while we're waiting, let me just show you what we're doing today. So we started, wait a minute, why is this, there we go. We started on the island of Kauai and we have flown over to Oahu. So what we're gonna do now, I'm loading in right now at this airport. We're gonna fly, hang on a minute, there we go. Gonna fly clockwise around the perimeter of the island. I made this little detour here because there is supposed to be another aircraft carrier out here. So we'll fly clockwise around and then we'll come inland and fly counterclockwise, ending at Papa Hotel November Lima, I think is what it is. And then I'm gonna do a tour of Pearl Harbor. So that's what the stream today is gonna look like, where we've been and where we're going. So if you'd like to fly along, now's a good time to jump in. Wow, there's a bunch of people already here. Let me switch to some daylight time here. And unfortunately, I'm gonna roll back the weather as well. Camp Crystal Lake, every time comes in as the default. We don't want Camp Crystal Lake weather, trust me. All right, plane is fired up. Already on the runway, nice. Flaps are up now for sure. Runway 11 is the active runway, and that's the one I'm on. Awesome, awesome, good deal. Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually opposite of runway 11. Oh, thank you, Disco Stu, for posting that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take off, and I'll make a couple patterns around the airport if I need to. I'm just wanting to see how the sim's gonna perform now that I've restarted it. Hopefully it was worth it. We'll see. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm already getting stutters. Not as bad yet. Anyways. All right, so I'll do a couple left patterns around the airport, give y'all time to get up in the air. There's a big old solar field right there. Wow, beautiful water, holy crap. There's a big resort area, I'm assuming, right there. So if you'd like to fly along, now is the perfect time to jump in with us. Let me turn on my closest to airport mod here. There we go. Looks like most everybody is up in the air now. Wow, what a group of people flying with us today. These usernames kill me. China Dig Bic. Oh, that's funny. All right, so we're gonna fly around the perimeter of the island now in a clockwise direction. And I've got Nova Stuff in voice, who's gonna be telling us some things about where we're flying. You know, when you gotta tell everybody, then is it really true? Sorry, y'all. Hey, Fluff. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Fluff.
What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober!
I am a family friendly streamer, but I just can't help myself sometimes. Welcome in, Fluff. Thank you so much for that follow. And if you'd like to fly along with us, feel free to. We are flying Hawaii today. We're in. Thank you for the first time chat, for the introduction. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Oh yeah, Infinite Fireman. I don't think it's gonna happen until closer to Christmas. It could. Just someone's got to type the correct word in. That's a seasonal word. But if you'd like to fly along with us, everyone's welcome to fly always. No rules, just flight is how we do it. Fly what you want to, fly how you want to. I'm gonna get down low now. We're here for the scenery. Oh, that's actually a disco stew. That's a good one. I got to work on that. Thank you. That's not it though. Amazing for me. What's happening? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. So we're going to fly around the outer perimeter of this island. Oh, mistletoe's a good one too. Dang it. Y'all are thinking of some good ones. Wow. Look at these resorts. I bet that's a beautiful place to stay. You're missing the one most obvious though. Welcome in, Amazing. Thank you for being here. Oh man, Grinch is a good one too. Dang, I've got some work to do between now and my next stream.
Woman, do your job and swaddle this baby.
Oh, Uncle B found it. It was not Christmas tree though. The word Christmas. Any of y'all ever watch Four Christmases? If you have never watched Four Christmases, the movie, and you like comedies, you've got to watch Four Christmases. It's a Christmas movie, absolutely hilarious. Your cheeks will be hurting from laughing so much. And that was a clip. That was a clip from that movie. What I really wanted to do, me and my daughter were talking about the sound clip. What I really wanted to do was there's one point where they're doing a play at a big mega church, and the pastor says, "Well, rumpa-pum-pum," but I was thinking it was more like, "Well, rumpa-pum-pum," and that's what I was going to use as a sound clip. We watched it yesterday, and it was like, "Well, rumpa-pum-pum," and I'm like, "No, I'm not using that as a sound clip. I need something more exciting." Anyways, a lot of really, really good content in that movie. It's awesome. It's awesome. Vince, what's the guy's name? Vince something, that's an actor, is in it. Reese Witherspoon's in it. It's an awesome movie. Vince Vaughn. There we go. Thank you, Uncle B. Vince Vaughn. All I could think of was Vince Neil. Vince Neil is not in the movie. Just saying. He's probably been in a movie, but not in this one. Man, this is awesome. Man, imagine visiting this in real life. Holy crap. That is just absolutely beautiful. Mind-blowingly beautiful right there. Just a big rock sticking out of the, I mean, not a rock, a big mountain sticking out of the ground. Amazing. I mean, Nanakuli. I couldn't see that I at the end to begin with, Captain Stick. Man, this is nice.
Yeah, some general information about Oahu. It's 44 miles long, which is like 71 kilometers, and 30 miles across, which is about 48 kilometers. Shoreline has 228 miles of shoreline, about 365 kilometers. And the island has been inhabited since at least since the 3rd century AD. Current population is over 1 million. It's the most populated island, and Honolulu is the capital city, the principal port, and the major airport. It's the business and financial center and educational heart of the state. Oahu is also the military command center of the Pacific, and Waikiki will be getting there later as the visitor center where most visitors end up.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, and I think we're passing by the solar farm you're seeing on the right there about 1 o'clock. I couldn't find any information on it. I looked and looked, and I couldn't find anything on it. But there's definitely something there.
Man, that is huge. Wow. So I assume it powers this neighboring community right here. It's got to. I don't see a factory or anything right there. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, Hawaii would be the good place to be for solar power.
Yeah, definitely. No worries of snow covering up the solar panels or anything like that.
Not on this island. Maybe on Mauna Kea. It does snow on Mauna Kea on the Big Island.
Really, does it?
Yeah, it's about 14,000 feet up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. This goes through. Anyone ever play Test Drive Unlimited 2? Oh, neat. This goes through. That's pretty cool. No, I'd never heard of that. That sounds pretty cool. So you can drive on every road in Oahu, and that's actually a challenge to do that. Excuse me. Goodness, excuse me. That's pretty cool. I keep on finding my plane drifting up higher. I want to fly down low. Oh, thank you, Patriotic Veteran. Patriotic Veteran found a news story about it. A new solar farm coming to Oahu will provide a new source of electricity to consumers even after the sun goes down. The Kapono Solar and Battery Storage Project will be located on 131 acres of military land in Iwa. It'll eventually be large enough to power 10,000 homes. Wow. Now we're in Waianae. Waianae. Thank you.
Yeah, to the right is the Waianae Range, which is one of two large mountain ranges on this island. Waianae Range and Ko'olau Range are the two main ranges, and there's a sort of a plane in between them both in the center of the island. We'll be flying through that as well.
There's a plane, no pun intended.
Yeah.
There's a lot of planes flying. Hey, Psychedelic, well, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Whoa, we're gonna veer right into the mountain if I'm not careful. Watch out, bro. There we go. Patriotic Veteran, thank you so much for giving me that information. Thank you for coming in, saying hello. Always good to see you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and be safe. Appreciate you. Oh, is that a sailboat? Yes. Oh man, that's awesome. Psychedelic, you're doing good. You're stationed on this island. Brings back memories. Cool. Oh, thank you, Patriotic Veteran. I appreciate it. Yeah, the stutters are definitely better now that I've restarted the sim for sure. So now I'm in Makaha.
Yeah, Makaha.
I should have chosen the slower kit box when I loaded back in the sim. I really don't want to fly this fast, but this thing just can't help but fly fast.
Coming up to Kaina Point on that's the westernmost point of the island of Oahu, and I was there when I was a kid with a neighbor's father. We were looking. They have huge waves on the north side of the island, and we were there in a Volkswagen bus, and almost got stuck because the terrain is so rough there. He had a hard time getting over all the rocks there.
Oh, wow.
We actually had to leave the bus and get out because he was worried about it toppling over at one point.
Dang. Animal Doc, welcome in. Nightmare, thank you for the welcome. Jew Rambo, thank you for the first time chat. How are you, Blue Zonian? Welcome in. Animal Doc, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Excuse me, how have you been? Animal Doc is a fellow streamer. Animal Doc does Phasmophobia and Microsoft Flight Simulator. A great streamer, awesome guy. Is bilingual, does an amazing job with both Italian and English. Joe Rambo, thank you for the follow.
What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober!
Welcome in, everybody, and there's a shout out for our good friend Animal Doc. How have you been, Animal Doc? Really good to see you. Mr. Lion, thank you for the follow.
Take it easy. What
King
the
Daddy
scallop?
Boys, welcome in. How are you? What's up, friend? The sky, right? Blues Onion, exactly. Yeah, I said Italian. Sheesh, what a noob. Well, yeah, he's he's very good at being bilingual in Spanish and English. I should have clarified. Sorry about that. Good to see you this morning. What were you guys doing? Oh no, Animal Doc, you do a really good job. I mean, I only know English, and I have a hard time even with just English sometimes. So thank you for bringing your people in to my community. Mr. Lion, Joe Rambo, thank you again for the follows. What were you guys doing, Animal Doc? Was it a Phasmo day, or were you flying today? King Daddy Boys, thank you for the follow.
Easy. What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober!
You flew over Spain, Norway. Oh, nice. Thank you so much, Flight Sim. Cool. So today we're flying the Hawaiian Islands. We're touring. Thank you, Infinite Fireman. We're touring Oahu today, one of the most popular Hawaiian islands. If you would like to join, anybody that came in on the raid, if you'd like to join us, feel free to fly what you want to and fly how you want to. We are approaching Papa Hotel Delta Hotel Airport, and we're on Southeast Asia server, so feel free to jump in and fly along with us. Blue Spear, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for flying along. Look forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy football also. So this is Dillingham Airfield. My socks of the day on the right foot. I've got my gray socks with hula girls on them because, I mean, we're in Hawaii. On the left foot, I've got my red socks with Santa on them, some Christmas socks. Those are my socks of the day. Thank you for that command, Infidel Fireman. I'm going to do a quick touch and go here.
Dillingham Field is one where when I was a kid, we used to go watch gliders take off and land there and sail around. It was a lot of fun doing that. And there was a polo field right near there as well. And we could watch watch them play polo and watch the gliders at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but there's some really good updrafts from these mountains for gliders. Melikalikimaka. Yes, Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. Just a quick touch and go and then right back up in the air. And back up we go. Well, my my passengers enjoyed that. Excuse me. The clapping and also the screaming. If you land too hard, your passengers will scream. That's part of landing rate monitor. That's a part of FS Hub. The part of the virtual airline world. It's pretty awesome. So where is it that like whenever you see surfing competitions, is this where the surfing competitions happen, on the north end of this island, or is it a different island?
Pretty much. No, it's on the north end here. In fact, we're getting to some really famous beaches. Waimea, Sunset Beach, and different very Pipeline. That's another one. Pipeline is where they used to have people used to go out and watch surfers with big waves out there. I mean, huge waves would come out of Pipeline.
Nice. When I first switched from variety streaming to Microsoft Flight Sim, a lot of my followers didn't understand why Scruff did you go from variety streaming to now this is all you do. And a lot of them don't understand why I don't do anything but this. But this is why. It's so freaking beautiful. I mean, and we can fly the world and see it just about as real as possible. Oh, I didn't mean to go live weather. Shoot, I meant to do real time. Dang it. Hang on. Now I've screwed up. There, as I was saying, this is why we can see the world in a 1-to-1 ratio in scenery like we have today. Holy crap, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, T-Mark, I mean, I agree. It's freaking, it's like touring the world, places that we'd never be able to see in real life. Being able to see them. Big surf town nearby. Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much all of the North Shore is really famous for surfing spots. And when I was a kid, you had to be careful because I was just ignorant of the power of the waves. I went in there and almost got swept away by the wave came in. It was up to my thigh, and then it was pulling the water back, and I almost got drawn right back into the ocean. I appreciated the power of the waves after that.
Wow.
Yeah, this time of the year, there's storms in the north that affect the the amount of waves that the island gets. And this time of year is a good time of year for wintertime is a good time of year for surfers in the north side of the islands.
So we're now in Haliwa. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Haleiwa.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, undertow. Yeah, that's it. Is very dangerous. Now, the beach that we usually visit is nowhere near the waves as big as what they see here, but still, the undertow. There are people that die yearly. They get pulled away from rip currents, even at the beaches of South Carolina. Many protests about the wind farm. I can totally get that, Captain Stick. I was just looking at Little Nav Map and saw where this pretty big wind farm right off my right wing, and then right at the tip of the island as well. Yeah, there we go. You can actually see, you can see them right there.
Yeah, all that's new since I've been there, because I haven't been there quite a while, so a lot has changed.
What's up, Vomit? How are you doing? Flight Sim Thunderbird Vomit has joined us. What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Vomit is a member of the Flight Sim Thunderbirds. As a shout out for the Thunderbirds, I am Thunderbird number 8, the narrator of the Flight Sim Thunderbirds. Just had a big air show a few weeks ago on Microsoft Flight Sim Official's Twitch channel. Glad you're doing good, man.
Yeah, you should be pretty near Sunset Beach and Pipeline as well, coming up here.
Yep. Lots of abandoned wind farms in the mountains as well. Used to train. Oh, you used to train in some of those areas? Wow. And they're abandoned now. Abandoned wind farms. Dang. Lanaya Kia Beach? Yeah, what's up, Kev Sim Corner? How are you doing, my friend? Kev Sim Corner is another friend of the community here. Awesome guy. Kev does American Truck Sim over on his channel. Streams on Twitch and Facebook. Y'all go give Kev Sim Corner a follow. Really awesome guy. Oh, that was in 2002. So wind farms have been around for a lot longer than I thought, because wind is just becoming a big thing in our area of the United States. I didn't realize they'd been around that long. I'm doing really well, Kev. Thank you. So we're making our way around the outside perimeter of Oahu, and then we're going to fly inside Oahu, around the inside of Oahu. We'll end up at Honolulu International Airport, and I'll break the drone out, and then we'll fly over to Pearl Harbor in the drone and do a tribute to Pearl Harbor, since we're only, what, 4 days away from the anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack. Nice, Classy. Thank you for eating a bagel and drinking a coffee and watching me. I appreciate that. Can't think of a better way to start your Saturday. I'm just kidding. But thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, back in my time, there was just limited roads out this way, and so we didn't really get out here a whole lot. I mean, this is way back. Now there's several freeways that interconnect the island, and I think it's probably a lot easier getting around these days.
So we're at Waimea Valley. Psychedelic says the beach right here is the best. Look how beautiful that is. And here I am. I find myself at 1,000 feet again.
The water's really warm too. It's very nice.
Oh, so this is Turtle Beach Hotel. I'm gonna circle around. Hang on a minute. Try to lose some altitude and circle around and check this hotel out. Looks pretty nice. Yes, hat trick they did. So I restarted the sim and that definitely helped tremendously. There we go, Turtle Beach Hotel. Man, that's nice.
Yeah, that's all new since I've been there.
Oh wow, big pool. Dang, Haas actually landed the Kit Fox on top of the hotel. Dang, Haas, that's some good skills right there. There is an aircraft carrier again coming up soon, and I am gonna attempt to land on it. Man, this is beautiful.
Yeah, coming around the north side of the island, we're going to run into Kahuku, Laie, and Haula. And that was one of the places that I used to go to camp when I was a kid at Haula. And there's a place called Pounders right next to it, and I found out why it was called Pounders. It's a beach. It's for body surfing, and I got in the water. And I went in there and I got into an 8-foot wave and it pulled me up and over and smashed me into the sand.
Oh,
and
wow.
That was the last time I did Pounders.
Been there, done that. So just a few miles up here, I'm going to make a detour to 76 degrees and head out to where there should be a aircraft carrier. Then I'm going to try to land on it. Then I'll take another quick potty break, and then we'll come back and we'll finish upstream by going finishing up the outside of Oahu, then flying inland and flying around, and then Pearl Harbor.
I don't know if people have heard of shaved ice in the States, but they have Hawaiian shaved ice, and there's a place, especially in the North Shore area, that makes incredible shaved ice. And I used to go with my family. We'd take a trip all the way out there just to get some shaved ice, and it's so good when it's hot, especially.
Yeah. Shaved ice is so good, but when you really think about what you're paying for, you're just paying for frozen water with a little bit of flavored syrup on it. And like, but I mean, seriously, it is good. But for the price with what you're getting, it's like, wow, these people are really knocking back the money. Paying for brain freeze, right, Mackenzie? How you doing? Good evening back to you. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, lots of brain freeze.
It's like my wife, and she was dead serious, and she doesn't watch my streams, or I would not say this. But I bought her a 96 ounce. She wanted a big water bottle that she could take to work. So I bought her a 96 ounce insulated water bottle from Amazon. And she said, man, this thing's heavy. Is there a way that I can not put ice in it, because ice makes it heavier? And I'm like, wait a minute, did I seriously just hear you say that you putting ice in this makes it heavier? And she said, yeah, it does. And I said, no, ice weighs the same as water. It is literally frozen water. Tried surfacing in Waikiki for the first time, got tossed so bad on one wave. The coral was only about 3 feet below the surface. Oh, wow. Disco Sue, dang. Brigham Young University. Is this where, I thought BYU was in Utah, though. Did I miss something? Sandy, welcome in, Sandy. How are you?
There are a lot of Mormons in Hawaii.
Okay.
In fact, the Polynesian Cultural Center is run by Mormons, and have a lot of Mormon students there as well. It's Polynesian Cultural Center is a really interesting place. They have all kinds of different, like they have Tahitian and Hawaiian and Samoan and all kinds of different cultures that are represented there, and a lot of people like to go there and see different dances and songs from those different locations in the Pacific.
Gotcha. So I'm going to circle back around if y'all are wondering what the heck I'm doing. I'm just circling it back around because this is the Hawaiian campus of BYU. That kind of threw me for a loop for a minute there, Cappy Steak. I had to rethink life when you said BYU, because I was sure that was in Utah. But yeah, this is cool. So it's a Hawaiian campus. So is this entire area, Cappy State, do you know, is this entire area Brigham Young and their dorms and stuff? Oh yeah, that looks like dorms for sure right there. And then I guess the support staff and stuff. It is nice. Classy, what? Wow, this is a really beautiful place to be too. I mean, imagine waking up to this every day. Makes me want to go to school at BYU, Hawaii. The cultural center in the parking lot by the road. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for dropping the base, Classy. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is beautiful. And the scenery, I'm glad I loaded the scenery in. I wonder what it looked like without the scenery, because man, this is a lot of detail we're seeing here. I love dropping the bass because I like
to use this voice. So I used to have a channel points redemption for using this voice as an elf voice at Christmas time.
Yeah, that was my elf voice. I used to have a channel points redemption for that. Some people hated it, and a lot of people loved it. But anyways, it kind of got old to me, so I decided to get rid of that. I had that for the elf voice, and then this was the
Santa voice. This was Santa. Oh, oh, oh. But I guess this is more like a Saw version of Santa. I saw what you did this year, and I want to play a game.
Oh, Disco Stew, it's actually part of my Go XLR. So my Go XLR has different presets I can use for voice changers. 6 different presets. So I've got all 6 presets set to something different, and I don't use it as much as I used to. However, there is a mod out there. I think it's called Voice Mod. That's really, really cool. But it doesn't play well with my Go XLR, so. King Daddy Boys, what's up? Oh, dude, Super Typhon, I didn't think about that, or I totally would have. By the way, I finished every Saw movie that has been made now. I should try to recreate the sound of a nanosuit operator from the Crisis Saga. Haven't heard of that. Send me a link, and I'll definitely give that a try. There's a lot of different pitches and stuff I can do. So now I'm going to turn to a heading of 76 degrees. And there's supposed to be an aircraft carrier out here. I will attempt to land on the aircraft carrier, and I have got to take a pee break big time. Gadget, what's up, Gadget? How are you doing? So Gadget FPV is another fellow flight sim streamer, great member of the community, of the flight sim community. Gadget's an awesome guy. Y'all go give Gadget FPV a follow. Go check him out. Well worth a follow. Great guy. Yeah, for sure, Super Typhon. Thank you. Okay, so I do see the carrier. For sure. So I think I'll surprise him with a guest. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for coming in here, Gadget. I love seeing all our flight sim streamer friends. It really is nice seeing you. Thank you, King Daddy.
Field scan complete. Munitions located. Up.
Oh, wow. Okay. That one may be hard to recreate. I'll look and see though. So if you're just joining us and you'd like to fly along, feel free to jump on in. We're doing a Hawaii tour. We started way out in the Pacific Northwest Hawaiian Islands, flew to Midway, and then we've been making our way to the larger Hawaiian Islands. We just made it to Oahu a little while ago. We're just about done flying the perimeter of Oahu, and then we're going to continue the outside perimeter. Then we're going to go inside, fly the inside of Oahu, land at Honolulu International, and then I'll break the drone out and we'll do a tribute to Pearl Harbor. I've got some really amazing scenery that hopefully will do it justice. Animal Doc, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you hanging out, bringing your community in with the raid. Thank you so much. Good to see you. That's right. And remember, no rules, just flight. Exactly. You saw an oil rig on your stream yesterday in the North Sea. Nice. From default scenery? Or was it an add-on? Man, we better hurry up and get to this carrier because I have got to pee. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna bust into their quarters. I gotta pee. Let me in. Right? Yes, that will be me. Oh yeah, I don't think I would even get close to landing on the carrier. Yeah, for sure. In real life, I don't think it would happen. Wow, I didn't realize when I'm clicking and holding the mouse, I can't click and hold the mouse and turn the yoke at the same time. Didn't realize that was even the thing. That was interesting. All right, let's see if I can do this. I've never attempted a landing on a carrier before. Don't even know that it's a thing. I don't know that if you can land on the carrier. I know there are some in the sim you can land on. Not sure if this is one of them. We're gonna find out. I know Murph actually landed a airliner on a carrier and took off from the carrier in the airliner as well. That was pretty funny and impressive as well. Quite easy on a sim, no fear. Exactly. So hopefully this is a solid object in the sim. We're going to find out. Yeah, that's right. A 737. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what plane it was, but yes. That was amazing. That was a really awesome stream when he did that. Right at the end of his stream, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wow, you can actually see the smoke from that tanker too. That's really nice detail. And I like how no one else has tried to land on it yet. Everyone's waiting on me to see if I'm gonna crash. To see if it's even available. See if you can even land on it to begin with.
It was pretty impressive to see ships out in the ocean at night, especially the cruise ships, because they were all lit up. It was quite a sight.
Oh man, I bet it is. if this is not a real solid object in the sim. Hey, it is. Ha ha ha. Oh no. Ah, shoot. Well, I don't know if that was successful or not, but at least I'm on here. All right, I'll leave room. I'll get over here so y'all can, thank you. Thank you for that.
Passengers, I think we're gonna crash.
Sparky, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. All right, parking brake is on. Let me go to external view really quick, because I wanted to get a screenshot of this. So if y'all want to attempt the landing, when I come back, I'll get a screenshot of everyone who successfully landed here with the drone. So y'all feel free to jump on in and fly along with us and try to land on this. If I had not hit the brake so hard, I wouldn't have flipped over. Crunch made it. All right, give me just a few minutes and we'll be right back up in the air, continuing our tour of Oahu. Feel free to jump in. Closest to airport is Alpha Golf 15er. 15. Feel free to jump in. I'll be right back. Do I know what the heck I'm doing? No, I don't. See you in a minute. Oh, see, I wasn't thinking about it being an add-on scenery and not being part of the default. So my apologies. I was wondering why no one else had attempted the landing. Probably because you can't see the carrier. So yeah, this is, I've got several sceneries added on. I've got a feeling this is part of the vessels scenery. It's actually payware on Orbix. It's also, you can also get it through the marketplace as well. So my apologies. I wasn't thinking that it wasn't default scenery. All right. That was pretty cool. And I love this screenshot that I got right here. One more screenshot. There we go. I got to get one more screenshot. I love this right here. Beware of jet blast and rotors. There we go. All right, we'll get up in the air now. Continue our tour of Oahu. Oh, it's not part of vessels. I'm not sure then. I do have a couple other sceneries added in, but I don't know which one of those sceneries this would have been a part of. Oh, that may be what it is, Cappy Stick. That could be. So my apologies. Here I was waiting on people to take the challenge and wasn't even there. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, wow. Dang. Can't believe I pulled that off. Amphibious assault ship. Thank you. Wow. That was crazy. But at least I made it, right? I survived. I'm puking right now, but I survived. Deep Dish Dave, what's happening? How are you doing? Dude, you're very, very welcome for the raid. And I hate that I had a raid and run, but most of the time after I'm done streaming, whether it be Saturday mornings like today or an evening stream, I really got to go after I'm done streaming. And so I usually do raid and run people, or raid people and then run. But no worries. Again, I say it all the time. I'm very thankful to be able to have the opportunity to be able to raid people with large raids. So we're heading towards Kaneohe. What?
Yeah, Kaneohe.
Thank you.
There's a large Marine base, United States Marine Corps base there, and runways. It's an airstrip as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I do have this airstrip down as a one of the points on the flight plan, but I will not be landing here just because I just landed at that ship. Oh yeah, also thank you, Infidel Fireman. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, now that we're getting into the southern end of the island, it's the more populated island, and it's the places where I've spent more of my time growing up, and you'll see a difference with the lots of buildings now. You'll be seeing a lot more buildings coming up in the south end of the island.
Infinite Fireman just posted a link to our virtual airlines, just newly created last week. I highly recommend you, even if you're not really interested, because trust me, I was not interested in virtual airlines 2 weeks ago. But Infinite Fireman encouraged me to check out FS Hub. I did. I created my own virtual airlines called Parasox Air. No, some pun intended, a lot of pun intended there. And I'm enjoying it way more than I thought I would. So if you're interested in joining my virtual airline, and again, you don't have to fly airliners, just like on my stream. No rules, just flight. Fly what you want to, fly how you want to. Go this way just a little bit. There's supposed to be a lighthouse on this island, and it looks like it could be there, right there. Oh, the little island is called Chinaman's Hat.
Yeah, I think we missed that one.
Okay, it's further east is what Captain Stick says. Oh, the lighthouse is, sorry. I just realized what you were talking about, Captain Stick, when I looked at the little nav map and saw that, yeah, I was definitely heading the wrong direction, so thank you. So the lighthouse should be right here on this point, right here. Some lighthouses in the sim are modeled, some aren't. This one appears to not be modeled. Even in the add-on scenery. Just looking. Yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah. I do see it. It's in there. It's small, but it's really covered in trees. But it was there. So this is the Marine Corps base?
Yes, it is. Kaneohe Marine Corps Base.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of military on the islands here.
And I've got another waypoint that I put out here. Let's see what this is. Excuse me. Okay, it's the USS San Antonio. It looks like this is in the sim here, so everyone should see this. I'm gonna fly out to it. So is all of this naturally occurring, this big area right here, or is this man-made, some of these like pathways or roads? It almost looks like this was a totally separate part of like a totally smaller island, and they added these roadways as a way to get to and from.
Yeah, when I was here years ago, the area was pretty built up, but I'm sure it's gone through a lot more building since I've been here. I was shocked when I went back actually after a few years and saw downtown. The size of the buildings there they had monstrous size buildings, huge buildings there, where I thought that that would never ever exist there.
Right.
But things change.
Yep. Yeah, and where you're limited to land, kind of landlocked, you build up. So you build tall buildings so you can house more people. That's the USS San Antonio. Not gonna try to land on this one. All right, now we'll head back to the island and continue our tour around the outside of it. King Daddy, I think some of them are static, and I believe the ones that we were seeing today are static. but I have seen some where they do move. I haven't actually watched to see what kind of pattern that they go on, but I have seen some moving ships in the sim as well. And I'm not sure if that's an add-on scenery or if that's default that they move, because I've got so much add-on scenery in my community folder, so I'm really not sure, to be honest. Kurt Deasy, welcome back. Good to see you. Got to head back out in about 15 minutes. No worries, my friend. Kurt Deasy, again, is another fellow flight sim streamer, great friend of the community, good streamer also. J Riv, what's going on? Yes, I did create my own airline called Parasox. I don't know why that didn't. There we go. So there's a link to it right now.
Hello, is it me?
Deep Dish Dave, thank you for the alert. And we are now in Kailua. Kailua?
Yeah, you're in Kailua and heading towards Waimanalo and then Hawaii Kai when you hit the eastern point of the island.
Thank you. Yeah, so how it works, J-Riv, I really didn't know how it worked to begin with, but it's a really cool way to, with a group of friends or, you know, the community, to rally the community together and then just fly. And each of our flights is logged. You can fly without it being logged, but you can log flights. As administrators, we can create routes for our people to fly. A lot of people use it just for airliner routes, but that's not my plan. I want to use it for general aviation and VFR flying. And my understanding is that they are working on making it more, as far as the routing, more user-friendly for people like myself. But I encourage you, click on the link, check it out, see what you think. And you're welcome to join. I mean, all you have to do to apply is click on, you know, apply or whatever it says, and we'll accept you. But it's pretty cool. Right now, we got 2 pilots flying Parasox there. I guess that's myself and Infinite Fireman. Yeah. Myself and Infinite Fireman right now are the only 2 from Parasox Air flying right now. Thank you for that door knock, troll. DCM, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Hope you brought coffee and donuts like usual. Holy crap, I don't know why that scared me, but it did. Thank you, Kev Sim Corner, for scaring me with a fart. Thank you, DCM. You're doing a Twitch show on Sundays called Aviation Cuisine. You pick a place to fly and eat food from that area. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, right now I don't really have any routes, J-Riv. I'm working on that. The problem is most of them, not most of, but a lot of, well, several of my routes don't have real airliner waypoints and or airports. And to build a route in the airline, you have to have real airliner waypoints and or airports. So, anyways. You do it with the wife. Nice. Well, let me give you a shout out and a follow again. Also, there we go. I just gave you a follow. Let me give you a shout out. Hey, JC. Yes, I just noticed a little while ago it was raining. It wasn't raining earlier, but it is now. Yeah, I'll have to check out your stream, man. That's a pretty interesting idea. Reaching Bellows Air Force Station, camping beach cabins there. Nice. Let me swing. I'm gonna swing inland a little bit. I don't really mean to be flying over the water. Got errands to run, no problem at all. Infidel Fireman, thank you for being here. I appreciate you flying along and for all that you do, man. I mean, you're a really huge help to me. Thank you for being an awesome mod. Have a good rest of your weekend. And once again, Infidel Fireman is a mod here. He's also a streamer as well. Great friend of the community, a longtime friend here on my channel. Let me give him a parting shout out. Just started streaming, hit affiliate pretty quickly. Come on, shout out. There we go. As a shout out for Infidel Fireman. And if I ever fail to shout you out, it's not that, you know, I've done it on purpose or that I'm upset with you or anything. There's so many people in here that are streamers as well that I have a hard time remembering who does and who doesn't stream. So forgive me and just let me know that you're a streamer and I'll shout you out. Ibanez, what's happening, dude? How are you doing? Excuse me. Welcome in. Hope you are well. Ibanez Player is a fellow flight sim streamer, also another good friend of the community, a really awesome, engaging streamer as well. Welcome in.
Lee will be coming up on Waimanalo to the right.
I'm doing really well.
You know, when I was young, the Waimanalo was more of a. I worked at a horse ranch there, and it was more of a. They had a lot of farms and rural. It was a very rural area, but I bet now it's probably a lot different.
Ibanez, I'm doing really well. It's the weekend. I'm streaming, and so anytime I'm streaming, it's a good time. Yeah, this is a beautiful place right here. Sea Life Park.
Makapu'u Point is just to the left there, and I believe there's a lighthouse close by. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see it though.
Yeah, showing one right on the point here. It didn't look like it was there, so I didn't fly over there to it. Ashley, welcome back. How are you? The flight's going really, really well. I'm really enjoying this scenery, and my goodness, beautiful Oahu. I love how you'll go from being pretty much flat land to all of a sudden just a big mountain sticking out of the earth. It's really amazing. Or Sandy Beach. Fire Sandy Beach. I think I'm gonna go this way.
Most of all, I'm
J Riv, thank you for the follow.
What the scallop? How goofy goober!
I believe you're looking at Cocoa Head directly in front of you, and there's a shooting range on one side of it, and there's a hiking trail that is actually made out of rails. It was an old railway that went up the side of the mountain to a radar range that was the manned 24 hours years ago, and people just started using the tracks as a way to get up to the top of the hill, and it's been restored recently, and but that was a popular thing. Well, probably it still is a popular thing to do there now, is get up, climb the rails and get up this steep mountain.
Oh, wow. So the radar range, is that where, on Tora Tora Tora, there was a radar range on top of a mountain as a lookout, or as a, you know, as a radar range? Is that where that radar range was?
You know, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, unfortunately.
Oh man, that is freaking awesome.
Yeah, my dad and I spent a lot of time at the shooting range here.
Nice.
Yeah, Kapu Stick is pointing out Hanama Bay too. That's another incredible place. It's a protected area with reefs and all kinds of varieties of fish and sea life there. And I believe that's coming up right straight ahead there.
Okay, that's this right here.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
I'm gonna have to look up that radar range from World War II, where, you know, a lot of balls were dropped. If you watch any of the World War II movies about Pearl Harbor, there were a lot of mistakes made all at once, and that was one of them. They saw something on the radar and they didn't think that it could be all the planes from the attack. Oh, you snorkel there with your kids? Oh, dude, that's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, Hanama Bay is great. When I was there as a little kid, I went snorkeling and went into a little, what I thought was a cave full of pirate treasure, and a big Maori eel popped its head out in front of my face mask, and I got out of there really quick.
Oh, shit. Fire Sandy has landed at the gate. Nice. Hope you had a safe trip. Selton Reich, welcome in the 145, landed on top of a hotel. Sweet.
Yeah, we're over Hawaii Kai right now, as Kapu Stick said, and it's a pretty affluent area. There's a lot of affluent homes here.
I can imagine, man. This is absolutely beautiful.
We'll be coming up on Diamond Head and Waikiki soon.
I just flew over Costco.
Yeah, I think Leonard's Bakery is down there too. It's a famous bakery that makes all kind of good stuff. You can see, I believe, Diamond Head in the distance. It doesn't look like Diamond Head because you're at a different angle. You're coming in from the other side than you normally would see it from Honolulu.
Okay.
You'll get to see that it's actually a crater, and it's pretty interesting to see it from this viewpoint.
Yeah, looking at little nav map, I'm really surprised at all the craters, because we had Coco Crater that we just went past. Then there was another crater right after that, and we have this one. It's really amazing to see all the little mini volcanoes. Oh wow, Disco Stu, that would be just amazing. Yes, and Super Typhon, yes, I will definitely fly the Vision Jet on stream for sure soon. Oh, look at Waikiki at night too. Most definitely. I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and since we're in such a populated area, let me go ahead and switch to night. Oh my gosh. Wombi flying along with us too. Welcome in, Wombi.
One of the interesting thing about Hawaii, I don't know if it's still the case, but when I was a kid, they didn't have northwest, east, south. They had Eva, which was going towards the western tip of the island. Diamond Head was towards the eastern tip. Mauka was inland towards the central Ko'olau mountain range and north of Oahu, north of Honolulu, and Makai was towards the sea. So I used to listen to some of the police channels, and they would say, you know, there's a 459 at Mauka on Hotel Street. So they would, that's the way they would give directions. I think they're probably using, you know, the north, south, east, and west these days.
Right. That's pretty wild and amazing for me. That's hilarious. I keep forgetting that I've got my dog emotes, so that's actually my dog, and those, embarrassingly enough, were my original emotes. That's pretty cool, Nova stuff.
I did a catamaran sail off the coast one day, and I was shocked at how big the waves were. We were in troughs that we couldn't see out either side, and I was very uncomfortable. But the people running the boat didn't have any. They were fishing. They weren't worried at all. But so it made me feel better.
Dang.
Yeah, there's inside of Diamond Head here. I believe there used to be a military installation in there.
That's pretty wild, and in my opinion, pretty ballsy. I mean, I can't think of another way to say it, to inside of an actual volcano crater to build there. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
I think it's extinct by now.
Oh, okay.
I've read some places where they think it's dormant, but it hasn't erupted in, I don't know, thousands of years, so probably not a problem. And Waikiki is straight ahead with all these buildings. You'll see Waikiki there, famous tourist location.
Kurt Deasy, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, my friend. Really nice having you hanging out with us, coming in and out today. Thank you so much. You were told Waikiki is New York with palm trees. Hey, it looks that looks true. Jips, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the sub. The resub. Thank you. Good to see you again. Also, I appreciate that. How you doing? The building at the top of Diamond Head is accurate. There's two small buildings at the top. Wow. But check this out. This is beautiful. I need to try to get down low here. Wait. Get down low, check out the beach. Jeff Sniz, thank you so much again for that resub. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. If you celebrate it, I realize not everyone around the world celebrates it.
I actually came into the island on a twin-engine propeller aircraft, flying in from I think it was Hawaii, the Big Island of Hawaii, into Waikiki, well, into Honolulu at night, and it was spectacular.
Oh man, I can't imagine. Wow, this is amazing. Absolutely. Oh wait, we got a cruise ship. We got to check out this cruise ship. Jip, you doing okay? Been a while since you stopped in, had some medical stuff going on. Yeah, Jips. Life has a way of altering our plans sometimes. I have been there, done that. But really good to see you though. Welcome in. And I'm glad, I hope you're doing better. Wow, these cruise ships look great. The slide into the pool too. Now I did include as a waypoint a museum, National Memorial Cemetery of something.
Oh yeah, Punch Bowl National Memorial. It's pretty close. I'm trying to figure out how to direct you.
Not straight ahead.
It should be straight ahead. And it's kind of built up, and I think it's straight ahead. Yeah, okay, you got it.
Yeah, I had it as a waypoint on my little nav map flight plan.
Yeah, one of my dad's buddies in the war was killed, and he was buried at Punch Bowl there.
Oh wow!
So I've been there a few times, and it's shown in Hawaii 5.0, the beginning of Hawaii 5.0. They show the one of the main buildings on the site.
Cool. I didn't realize that. I love Hawaii 5.0. Shoot. Oh, that's really, really neat. Yes, and I recognize it from Hawaii 5.0. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I used to live right down the street from here. We're getting close to an area called Nu'uanu, and there was a big battle. Let's see here, get my notes. There was a big battle in that Nu'uanu area, and there was about King Kamehameha I sailed from his home island of Hawaii with an army of 10,000 warriors, and they were conquering Maui and Molokai. He moved on to Oahu, and it was a big battle there, and they drove the defenders back into the cliffs, and roughly 400 warriors died. So it's kind of a interesting, little bit of history near here.
Oh wow, yeah, for sure. Psychedelic says you can go by Ala Moana Beach Park where Gilligan's Island boats sail from. Oh, where's that at? Let's see here.
That I'm not sure about. I think they used in the very early shows. The opening was in I forgot what it was called. Not Alawai Canal, but there was a harbor that I think they used for that.
Gotcha. Yeah, Gypsness, this is I've got a lot of add-on scenery as well, so I don't know what is default and what's add-on, but man, this is beautiful. You got to run. Ori, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you flying along and hanging out with us. Really, really do appreciate it. So y'all, now we fly inland, and we do like a counterclockwise inland tour of Oahu next. So we've flown around the perimeter. We got, so now I'm just gonna fly inland, and then we'll wind up at Honolulu International, I think is what the airport is. And then we'll fly over to Pearl Harbor and check it out.
Yeah, we're going to be in between the two mountain ranges on the central Oahu plain now for this little this little horseshoe trip.
Yeah, because I kind of wanted to see, what this part looked like too. So that's why I added this little tiny horseshoe. I like that horseshoe trip. Oh, yeah, Jip, that would be awesome to fly a helicopter around here.
Spent a lot of time in these hills around here. There was a Marine base that I worked at as a stable hand and a trail guide, and spent a lot of times in these hills here. So it was a lot of fun.
Pearl Harbor at 10 o'clock. Yeah, Kev, is that where you're at? When I saw you were over there, that's what I figured you were probably right there at Pearl Harbor. Oh, wow. Look at that big valley right there. Nice. Red Hill, where the fuel spill is. What's the fuel spill?
Yeah, there was a big problem with the fuel storage area. It leaked. I guess it leaked fuel into the water system.
That's right.
And there's been a big problem with that.
That's right. I remember reading or hearing about that. Sparky, thank you for hanging out so long today. I appreciate that. Oh, nice inverted flyby there. By McKaysey. I love these valleys. Holy crap. Imagine living on a house right here and being able to overlook this valley. This is so nice.
Just a little quick trivia note. Kamehameha III moved his capital from Lahaina, Maui to Honolulu in 1845. Iolani Palace was later built by other members of the royal family and is still standing, and it's the only royal palace on American soil.
Oh, wow.
I believe the first one was built from coral, and then they made the current one out of brick. Current palace, that is.
That would be interesting to see. So I guess it was kind of like a coral cement.
I'm not sure. That's the first I heard about it when I did a little research into it. I didn't know they had a one prior to the current Iolani Palace.
Wow.
Out here, when I was a kid, they used to grow sugarcane like crazy, and they don't have it anymore. They moved production to other countries, but in Hawaii, the first inhabitants brought sugarcane. I think it was about 600 AD, and it was observed by Captain Cook on arrival in the islands in 1778. Sugar quickly became big business and generated a lot of population growth. They they immigrated. A lot of people immigrated just to work in the sugar processing and work in the fields. And that's like I say, gone. Same thing with pineapple plantations. That's moved on, and probably the land is too valuable, and it's probably too expensive to farm that now.
Right. MSEP, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I'm Scruffy Sam, a longtime gamer. I've been streaming for since September of 2020, and I've been a flight simmer since September of 2021. Welcome on in. And if you'd like to fly along with us, you're welcome to. We're reaching the end of the stream, but we'll still be a little while. Not me. So I've only been a flight simmer for a little bit more than a year. So about a year and a half now. But I've been a gamer for a long, long time. Welcome in, MSEP. And KLM, thank you. Welcome in also. Welcome, everybody. I am not a pilot in real life. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Not a pilot in real life. Don't claim to be a good pilot on stream. But I have a passion for flying and a passion for people. And I do slowly learn. I'm slowly learning all the things of flying. But what you'll see here is large group flights. We're not all exactly, I'm set. What you'll see on my channel is usually large group flights, a very friendly, inviting community. And anyways, I enjoy people. Ori, so right here, let me get it sent up right here. Oh, shoot. There you go, Ori. Click on that link right there, and that'll get you a link to it. Oh yeah, Shoney, dude, I love Shoney Gaming so much. He's such an awesome streamer, and his channel and my channel are just about the same size, same number of viewers. I usually almost always fly the Cessna 172. Today I'm in the Kit Fox just because we're flying here. And I knew it would be a lot of mountains, a lot of valleys, so I wanted to be able to climb and dive quicker. Oh, there's no way to sign up as a pilot. Oh, sorry, Ori. I will, I'll have to check. So this is some sort of an observatory, I think. That's really awesome.
Yeah, that unfortunately I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's new since I've been there.
Yeah, I wish they would do a Hawaii update. That would be really incredible. Oh, the Dole Plantation to the left?
Yeah, there's still a bit of pineapple and sugarcane being grown. In the old days, they used to burn the sugarcane to process it. And so I remember looking out and seeing, a huge smoke-filled area from the sugarcane being burned.
Oh, wow. Started flying helicopters now, in completely different flight model than the planes. I have not learned helicopters yet. I keep saying I'm going to. I actually bought a Logitech X56 just for that purpose several months ago, and I've flown using it. I've flown the Kit Fox using it a handful of times, and now it's sitting gathering dust over here to my left. Wow.
There's actually coffee fields out here someplace too.
Yeah, this is definitely some sort of farm right here. I wonder if this is the Dole, part of the Dole, or it could be some of the coffee too. Wow. That would be fun, MSEP, to land on the oil rigs and stuff. I landed on a military boat just a minute ago, military ship a little while ago. Excuse me. So, let me see here.
Going to be coming up to Schofield Barracks. It's another military site.
Or I'll have to check that out and see if I can figure out how to do that. I've had several people that have joined using that link, so I thought it was like an invite link, but I'll have to do a little checking. Oh, that's where Psychedelic was actually stationed. That's neat. Keep gentle with commands. Hawaii would look epic if it had better 3D terrain. Yeah, it really would. You can see the scenery still loading as I'm flying over it. That's how detailed these add-ons that I have are, and I wish I would have taken the time yesterday to fly over it so it would have time to have already loaded in. The engine's powerful and can surprise us initially. All right, so now we'll head to Honolulu International Airport where we're going to land, and then I'll break out the drone and we'll actually talk about Pearl Harbor and fly over there and check it out. I do have some add-on scenery for it as well, but I think I could be wrong. The sim actually has some default scenery for Pearl Harbor. I'm going to do a quick overfly of it on the way to the airport. And then it looks like I'll be flying into runway 6R, any of the, no, 26R, sorry. Or any of the 26 runways. Hey, Cowboy, how are you doing? Good to see ya. CIA Cowboy is another fellow flight sim streamer. Good longtime member of the community. Has a real heart for veterans and helping others. Go give him a follow if you don't already follow him.
This is actually one of the paths that the Japanese took to on their way to bomb Pearl Harbor. They came in from the north.
Oh, wow, that's giving me goosebumps thinking about that we're flying that same path. Wow.
And we were stationed at Hickam Air Force Base, but Pearl Harbor is basically connected to Hickam as well, and there's a lot of history with those two places. they still have pock marks in the buildings that they've left. They left them unrepaired from the day of the attack.
Wow.
As a reminder of what happened that day.
That kind of reminds me of Charleston. Here, whenever you visit Charleston, they actually have stars on some of the buildings where shoot, I can't think of the anyways, where bullets, but they weren't bullets back then, cannonballs and stuff actually hit buildings and damaged them.
Yeah, the attack commenced at 7:48 a.m. Hawaiian time on December 7th, 1941, and the base was attacked by 353 Imperial Japanese aircraft. So, and in the attack, the Arizona was hit by several air-dropped armor-piercing bombs. One detonated an explosive-filled magazine, sinking the battleship and killing 1,177 of its officers and crewmen. And we'll be actually, believe we'll be flying over the memorial in just a moment here.
Yeah.
It's just dead ahead.
And I am going to get the drone out once I land and fly back over here so we can look at this in more detail.
Yeah, there you see it just below you.
Wow, and they even have it where you can see the top of the ship just like you could in real life.
Yeah, I believe that rusty looking object is one of the turrets of the battleship.
As you can see, there's a lot of scenery loading in right now is why I'm getting stutters. So once I land, we'll bring the drone over there and it should look pretty daggum nice. No, Cowboy, what it is, I've got a ton of add-on scenery, and I did not fly it beforehand like I should have. To begin with today, we had a lot of interior stutters, and I just restarted the sim and that fixed it. But I think it's just the add-on scenery that I've got mostly is what was causing it. Yeah, exactly. It's not cached. You could literally see it when I was flying over the pineapple fields a little while ago. You can literally see it square by square filling in, getting cached as I was overflying it. And it's just my fault for not taking the time yesterday. Oh man, I would be totally down for helping you eat some deer meat. Yeah, amazing. That could be the case as well, but once I restarted, it seemed to be a whole lot better. I did want to fly over here, the Honolulu boats area here. This is another scenery add-on that I've got. Oh, it was removed and reused on another ship. So what we see is where it was mounted. Gotcha. Thank you, Kev. Yeah, and I've got an older GPU. I've got a 1080, which does surprisingly well for what it is. I have no complaints at all about my GPU. Okay, 26L it is. And then we'll get the drone and fly over to fly over to Pearl Harbor. Yes, yes, it is, Sparky. Go ahead.
Oh, when I was young, I remember them building this reef. They called it the reef runway at the time, and they had another airport that was inland a little bit further, but this is a pretty big complex now, and but all this stuff was added to the what was just ocean basically and a reef.
Oh wow! So this wasn't land to begin with. They added all this.
There may have been some land, but they added a lot.
Wow!
From what I understand. If I'm remembering correctly.
Right, amazing. Yeah, they want us to spend the money on the new drivers. I mean, on the new hardware. All right, I'm just gonna pull off here. I mean, I'm in a bush plane. Oh, come on, don't crash on me. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I thought it was about to CTD on me right here at the end. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the drone now. Yeah, but Sparky, so last year I did a tour. I called it the Spring Break Charity World Tour. When we were on spring break, I visited 5 different areas, 5 different days of the week. What am I doing? And I had scenery loaded, so I flew all the areas beforehand, and that definitely helps tremendously.
Oh, when I was a kid, when the Apollo 11 astronauts were being taken off the ship, they were put into this, like an RV, basically, because they were afraid of the moon germs. They didn't know if there was any kind of moon germs that they had, and they were brought right off the ship and put into the RV, and they went right by us. I was about 5 feet from those guys, and we have pictures of them in their little RV waving. And
That's cool.
It was a pretty cool thing to see.
Oh, for sure, man. That is cool. So part of the problem with Pearl Harbor being what it was during World War II and prior to was that there was only one way in and out of the harbor, and that's right here. So we had a lot of warships that were in this harbor, and there's no way to move them in or out except through that one entryway. And the Japanese figured that out, and that's one of the reasons for the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, during the attack, a total of 2,403 Americans were killed, and 1,178 others were wounded. The Arizona Memorial lays across the battleship Arizona, which is still holding 1,102 of the 1,177 sailors and Marines that were killed during the attack on the Arizona.
Wow.
So it's a pretty kind of a sacred place there. When you go there, you have this ominous feeling that there's still people underneath the ocean there in the battleship, still
Oh yeah, for
still
sure.
stuck.
Wow.
And it's still, at least when I was there, it was still leaking oil.
Wow. So what are these things? The green little, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if they're just little docks or mooring places. I really don't know what those are.
Yeah, I wondered if they were tie-offs, mooring places for smaller vessels or something.
Yeah,
Ship
to get
ropes
to the
and mooring, okay.
memorial, you have to take a little boat, and they have a little boat that goes out there, and they're, at least when I was back when years ago, they were pretty strict about no photos other than on the memorial itself, because the base is still an active military base, and they didn't want to have people taking photos that could get out. I don't know if that's the case these days, because there's so much access to satellite photos and all that, but they were pretty serious. In fact, when we were on the boat, there was a fellow taking pictures, and one of the crewmen slapped the camera out of his hands, and it went right into the water.
Oh shoot. Dang.
So they were pretty serious about it back then.
Wow. Yeah, this is Pearl Harbor, and I wish I would have thought of some sort of tribute song or something to play during this time, but I just didn't have that thought before now. But 4 days from now, we celebrate. Well, we don't celebrate. We remember the anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. So with that, I'm gonna wrap things up from right here, remembering what happened here. J-Red, thank you so much for jumping in, for the follow, for hanging out. I really do appreciate that. And thank you, Cappy Stick and Kev Sim Corner, for explaining what those were. As soon as I asked, I thought, yeah, that's probably where they tie the ships off. The Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum is a cool place to visit too. Yeah. So it was quite surreal to realize when Nova Stuff told me that we were actually flying one of the initial paths that the Japanese took, coming in for the north end of the island, attacking Pearl Harbor. Yeah. So thank you everybody for being, excuse me, hang on. I did want to thank everybody for being here. It's been a really, really nice series. Cappy Steak, thank you for your input. Nova Stuff, thank you so much for your hard work in researching and just being the voice of my Hawaii tour. I really appreciate that. No stream tomorrow evening. Typically I do stream on Sunday evenings, but I do have a Christmas party to attend to. Got to have that party, right? Tomorrow night. So I won't be streaming tomorrow night. My next stream will be Thursday evening. We'll be back in Australia for our Australian tour. Let's look and see who we're gonna raid today. I'll tell you who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid someone who I just met earlier in the week. I didn't realize they were a streamer, and who was it told me about them? Someone, I can't remember who it was, told me about this person. Oh, Captain Arash. Captain Arash told me about this person. Their name is 10 Minutes to Landing. And apparently they knew me, because when I came into their channel the other day, they went on and on about me being there, but I had not heard of them. So it's going to be 10 Minutes to Landing today is going to be the raid. Again, thank y'all for every one of you who flew along. I really do appreciate that. I wanted to end on a somber note, remembering the attacks on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1942. So I know you're not the party, right? So thank you everybody for being here. If you are a sub, please copy and paste this message over there once we get over there on their channel. If you're not a sub, this is your message, and I always appreciate everybody for participating in the stream. Whether you flew, whether you lurked, whether you followed, gifted subs, gave bits, whatever, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Have a good rest of your week, and I shall see you on Thursday evening. KLM, thank you for the follow. MSEP, thank you for the follow. Gypsniz, thank you for the resub. J-Riv with a follow, thank you for that. King Daddy Boys with a follow. Mr. Lion with a follow. Joe Rambo with a follow. Animal Doc with the amazing raid. Fluff with a follow. Nova Wing with a raid, also thank you for that. Axel Theodore, thank you for the follow. Sadly a Browns fan. And Defines with a follow. And that is it. Thank you, everybody. See you soon. Let's get this raid started. Take care of yourselves. Let's go.